talking about wedding venues. The first venue, this is going to be from the most expensive to the least expensive. We looked at 3 places, 2 in person and 1 on FaceTime call. So the first venue we saw was Williams Golf and Country Club. This was at the highest of our budget, even beyond our budget at $23,000. Was absolutely not going to happen, but we decided we'd go look at it, get final numbers, and see where we were at. We were estimating right around 8 or closer to 10 grand, but no. So the first picture we see here is just the main ballroom. So it has the hardwood floors. It held about 100 people. There's another room off, if you go straight back, that's where we put extra people. And then to the left of that room, clear in the back, was a cookie room where we would put all of our desserts. The next picture will be put up here now. This picture is of the bar. So the bar was a full service bar. Whether you wanted no alcohol, you still pay for the bar. If you wanted 2 hours instead of 5 hours worth of the bar, you still pay for the 5 hours. Didn't matter. The only thing that mattered with that price was the amount of people that you had coming. They held a max of 150 guests. With that bar area, it was super small. The view was amazing. The absolute amazing view. But that bar seemed really small to me, and I was like, I just don't think that is it. The next picture that I'm putting up now extension of the bar. This is where you'd put extra seating or that table with little cool things for people to take pictures. That is the favorite picture taking spot, she said. And that was it for that room. The next picture that I'm posting right now this is of the most expensive part where you could get married. This, it's called the Peak. It overlooks the river. The yard, it's a hill and a peak. So we would be at the peak, and it held about 75 people before the hill. And it was a pretty steep hill. And I would have to come in from the side rather than going down an aisle. But that view is what I was like, oh my God. They did also have other venue or other like ceremony spots, and that was at least that she said was $1,000 per spot, and that was all included within the $23,000 price. So the next 2 pictures I'm showing you is of the outside of the building. It has a carport where you can drop guests off. It has beautiful archways where you can get pictures. And it was on a golf course, and she said, the people will be playing golf on that day, but we'll try to be out before your wedding starts. I said, what? Like, you don't like cancel anything for that day? And she said, no, they golf for the morning and then they're gone. And I'm like, okay. So with this venue, we did not choose this. Obviously, it's super expensive, but we just did not get the greatest vibe from the lady. She was very rude and high maintenance and looked at me like I was dumb when I asked questions. And I had questions about security and anything like that. And she said, why would you need security? I was like, it was just a question. I didn't know if you mandated it. Certain states mandate you to have security. I don't know. It was just a question. Like, back off, sweetheart. So I just did not like that place. I loved the view that it gave us, and I loved the picture opportunities, but it was just too high in price for us, especially we're gonna have about 200 guests. So especially with the amount of guests we're having, we would have to limit to 150, and even then we'd have to limit it to 100. And even with COVID, you were to wear masks at all times, no matter if you were dancing, you wore it. If you're drinking, you wore it, except when you're eating, and bride and groom pictures were it, that you were not allowed to have a mask, which is, I believe, insane, because it's my family and my wedding party that's gonna be there, not like everybody else, not outside people that I don't know. This place was a full sit-down service. The bar, they provided everything. You just chose what color linens you wanted, and you showed up. You paid for your photographer, your DJ, and your officiant, and any other outside things that you wanted, like your dress. Venue number 2, we also looked in 3 different states: West Virginia, PA, and Ohio. This next one was in PA. This was our second venue, the Beaver Cultural Train Station. The picture I'm going to post here now. This is of the ceremony site. This is the gazebo. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at my phone at the pictures. I didn't know there was a parking lot there when I looked at the pictures. And I did not like that. It immediately turned me off. And I was like, I'm already not enjoying this place. The next picture I'm putting up here. This is our car. It has another carport to drop people off. They say it's nice. I don't know. With this venue, it was nice on the inside, but very small. It held more people than the last venue. This held about 160, but people had to be inside and outside in order to accommodate. And if you were outside, you were not seeing the bride and groom. You were just listening through outside speakers. I did not like that, how everyone was separate from everybody, and the dance floor had to be outside. You also got a list of vendors, and you had to use that vendor list. Not allowed to use anybody else but what was on the vendors, for linens, for everything. Which, if they were expensive, and you just had to pay for it. This place was about, after taxes and after we wanted an event planner and all that, we rounded out to about $5,500 in just the venue. So this was about the medium-ish way. We loved the lady. We liked the place, but it was in the city, and it was a big parking lot, and it just wasn't our style or what we were looking for. So the next venue, I'm going to put up a picture here. It is the barn at Pine Ridge in Lisbon, Ohio. With this place, it is a barn with modern outside lights, and inside has beautiful lights. It has a bride and groom room, which the other one only had a groom room or a bride room, and the other one had none. So this had both a bride and a groom room. It used to be an old YMCA camp, so this venue had cabins, which they've transformed 2 into a bride and groom room to get ready in. You get the place from 9 a.m. until midnight. This was the one we did a FaceTime call, so we haven't been there in person to see it. In the picture that you saw, there was a concrete slab where you would have the ceremony. They provide the arch, and that little space holds about 100 people. I know more is going to show up, so we're going to try and hope for the best and fit more people. I hope. I really hope that I can pull that off at some point. And it was just beautiful. Just everything I saw was amazing. It is, we get the place from 9 to 12. We get a 6-seater golf cart that transports you from the parking lot to the restrooms, back to the venue. They just transfer you everywhere. They come about an hour before your wedding and start escorting guests. And the venue provides that. The venue provides tables and chairs, a movable bar, an ice freezer, like a ice chest. That's it. And lighting and a place. That's it. And trash cans, but not trash bags. We provide the trash bags. We're also allowed to use any outside vendor that we would like, which is awesome, which I really did enjoy. And I don't know, like, this place was just beautiful. Different places. It has a pond where you can get pictures at. There's a creek where you can get pictures at. There's absolutely endless places to get pictures at. We do all the tear up, all the setup, all the tear down. We have the place from 9 a.m. to midnight. Everything has to stop at 11 p.m. So we have from 11 to 12 to kind of tear down. Also, we get two sheriffs due to Ohio law, because it is a private event place. We had to have 2 sheriffs because of the amount of people that we're having. This place, what really sold me, holds 220 people. Look at that. So we're estimating to have around 180 guests actually show up, but we're inviting 220. Max of 200 is where I'm capping that we would make it. And I'm estimating, sorry for the noise, my, whatever that is. What are you? Smoke alarm is dying. So yeah, this place was $3,500. Plus the rehearsal dinner was an extra $400 because we did not pick the weekend package, which was an extra like $1,000, which I was not doing. So it was actually right around $4,000 for this place. So I'm in love with it. So this is the place we picked. We love it. It is absolutely amazing, and I could not have picked a better place. It's also 16 minutes from us where we live, and about 5 to 10 minutes from like the closest store and food if we absolutely had to go out for food for lunch or something, which is amazing. Like, I am in absolute love with this place, and it gives me the freedom to do a lot, which I really enjoy. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. For more videos like this, you want to comment, like, and subscribe for more. This is Wedding Series Part 2, or Wedding Series Episode 2. I will have more on my channel as more come up. I'm currently just buying some things right now. I actually have a lot bought already. But I'm in school again, so I'm trying to mix in wedding stuff with school stuff. So kind of so far getting a little iffy with it, but yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.